Hey, it's me. And it's the pot. And I'm in pajamas. Hey, Belly. We're making Zuppa Toscana. So, real quick, I've sliced up, chopped up 4 slices of bacon and put it in the Instant Pot on saute. Can you see? There it is. Okay, we're going to saute the bacon, the 4 slices of bacon in the Instant Pot until it's crispy. It's roughly chopped, so just keep stirring it around until it's crispy. Okay, the bacon's done. It's right there. I pulled it out with a slotted spoon and put it on a paper towel. And in the bacon grease, I'm going to put the onions in. So it's not onions, it's one onion, one whole onion. And I'm going to saute that. Trash the rest. Okay. So, give that a stir. If you want less onion, you can put less onion. It says 1 medium-sized onion, so I think I put like 3/4 an onion because we like onion, but sometimes an entire onion is a little too much. So I did 3/4 an onion, saute that a little bit in the bacon grease, and I'm going to check the recipe. Hold on. Then it calls for garlic cloves minced. So I'm going to get my minced garlic. Fridge. 4 of them. So I'm going to just probably do 2. So that's about 1 teaspoon of the pre-made stuff. Just wait a little bit longer until that's a little softer to add the garlic. Not quite yet. Let me show you what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And then we'll add the garlic. So you can see. Can you see everything? Okay. Let's add the garlic. Oop. Stir it around. Smells delicious already. Okay, we're going to come back after I peel the potatoes. We're going to peel 3 large potatoes and slice it thinly. And take all the onions and the garlic out and drain the grease. And we're going to add the chicken broth next. So at this point, the onions are done. So I'm just going to go and push this to off. So it's off. And then grab a towel or mitt or something and pull this out. And just take those onions and put it in to a bowl to reserve it for a second. Drain the grease a little bit if you can. Need to use a spoon. Obviously this recipe is not very low in fat. So you're looking for a low-fat recipe, probably real bacon is not the way to go. All right, so stick that back in there, and I'll be back. Okay, I've peeled 2 potatoes so far. I think I need one more, and I'm waiting for Sean to come back with it. You know how that goes. You always run out of something. So the recipe calls for it to be sliced 1/4 inch thick. I guess maybe that size. Gotta have a good knife. Hey, guess what I forgot? The sausage! It's supposed to be sauteed with the onions. Wow. All right, so put the Instant Pot back on saute. Get that nice and hot, and then we're gonna stick the sausage in here. This is Italian sausage, mild. You can make it, I think it calls for hot, but I think for my kids and everybody, we probably just want mild. So it's ground sausage. I'm gonna put it back in the pot and brown this up. Got to get a little hot because I turned it off already. All right, we'll let that get hot, and I think Sean just pulled that. Okay, we have done the sausage and the onions and the Instant Pot. So we put it on saute, and then I just browned them with the garlic and 1 pound of mild Italian sausage and pretty much an entire chopped onion. And we're just going to get that nice and brown. And then I'm going to take that off the heat, take it out of the pot, and go to off. So we'll be right back. All right, so I'm going to just turn it off after we've browned the Italian sausage and the onions and garlic. Turn it off. And then I'm going to take it out. What does it say on that recipe afterwards?
What?
After the first step?
Add bacon to the cooker pot.
No, after that.
Add onions, saute.
Yeah, after all that.
Add chicken broth.
What does it say? Take this out, right?
Turn off pressure cook and drain grease, then add chicken broth, water, and potatoes. Is what it says.
Oh, add. Okay. So you don't, okay. Well, you're supposed to drain the grease. There's not that much grease in here because I messed up and I didn't do the steps correctly. So I already kind of drained it a little bit. So we're just going to turn it off. And then it says to add the potatoes, which is 3 potatoes sliced thin. Seems like a lot of potatoes. I'm going to do probably not all of those. That many. And 1.5 quarts of chicken broth. So that's, this one from HEB is 32 ounces, so that's 1 quart, and then we'll do a half of the other box. Woo! Splattering. Okay, that's 1 box, and then we'll do half this box. Who knows how to know if you did half the box or not, so we're just gonna eyeball it. That's about right. There you go. And then we'll be back. Okay, now that we've added the water, potatoes, sausage, onion, garlic. We're ready to go. So we're gonna take the lid, we're gonna lock it into place. Can you turn the water off for just a second? And then we're gonna do manual, and it's gonna go for 5 minutes. Make sure your little nozzle is set to sealing, so it's on high pressure for 5 minutes, and we're just gonna let it go. When it beeps, we're gonna let it naturally release for 10 minutes, and then we'll add the kale. Okay, we've got organic kale. That's what it looks like. If you don't know what kale looks like. We're gonna wash it, and then I'm gonna slice it. Slice this part of the kale, not the stalks, ribbon style. 2 cups of that. Okay, it just beeped, and you can see it says L000, and that means that we're doing a natural release. So it's gonna be 10 minutes for a natural release, and then right after this hits 10 minutes, we're gonna do a quick release, and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, everybody, we have gone past our natural release time. So we're gonna turn it off, and we're gonna go do a quick release. So the quick release is where you just turn your valve to venting. So I'm gonna let it vent. Move, Nana. Move, Matt. Move. So it releases. And then at that point, after that, we're gonna put in our 2 cups of kale and stir it until it wilts. Don't put your hand over there. So you always want to just stand back from the quick release. Take these glasses off. Still going. You'll know it's done when there's a little silver knob next to it drops down. That's when you know there's no more pressure in the Instant Pot. So you don't ever want to open it until it's totally released. What? What? Smells good. I can smell it.
Mommy, can I open this?
Cannot open your presents yet. Okay. Almost there. I'll show you what it looks like. Watch that little silver part drop down. There, drop down. Okay, so now we're gonna open it up. Put it down for you.
What is that?
Let me show you what it looks like. So we're going to, this is hard to do. Stir it around. Oh, thanks, Sean. We're gonna add our kale and stir it until it melts. Or not melts, wilts.
Kale doesn't melt.
Doesn't melt, it wilts. So here's our soup. It's wilting. And to get an extra, and it's getting there. The bacon goes on top when we serve it. So you're gonna take your bacon at the end and put that on top. So we're gonna add, this is just gonna go to off. And then we're just going to add the, oops, off, sorry. We'll add 1 cup of cream or half and half for your creaminess. And there you go. There's your soup.
What is that?
Put that bacon on the top of your soup to serve it, and done. Hope you enjoyed.